Popping fucking hoes and popping pillies, man, I feel just like a rock star.
Welcome to the deserts of Bahrain, where the Formula One circus has rolled into town. We're expecting the cars to appear out on track shortly to start today's practice session. Now then, Anthony Davidson, we've had some really strategic races over the past couple of years, thanks to the current three-tyre compound system, and of course the groundwork for all those strategies comes from the free practice sessions like this one. So what do you think of the current tyre regulations?
Well, they've created some, I wouldn't say exciting necessarily, but certainly interesting races. There have been a lot more questions around, like how long can someone stay out on this set, or will they have to pace to catch another car if they suddenly bolted on a set of ultra softs, things like that. When everything comes together, we end up with multiple cars nose to tail on different tyres, all fighting for track position. So on the whole, it's definitely been a positive step, I feel, for the sport.
Hey guys, my name is Gaming, and I'm Dan back from another video, and today I'm back with part 2 of my saving Vandoorne'S career mode. It's the turn of the Bahrain Grand Prix. The Grand Prix, the AI are bloody amazing at on this game. Not sure why, but they are, and it's going to be very frustrating for me. It's definitely not going to be a good result, I can already tell. Especially with the long there's quite a lot of straights done on this track, which the McLaren is not very good at. And this, as you can see, we're 2 seconds off the pace of Leclerc. And he's in a Sauber base game, vanilla Sauber, so 2 seconds off the pace isn't the best, even though there's tyre difference, I'm pretty sure. But still, we're going to struggle as much as possible. The main objective for this video and this race is to not finish last. If we can not finish last, then that'd be a good result for us. Even that's just disappointing to say, really. But anyway, that is practice done. Didn't really get that much practice in, just like was testing out the medium tyres and maybe the softs. I think we did that, yeah, we just used the mediums actually. So practice was a bit of a failure, but anyway, we're going to go into qualifying to see where we qualify for the Bahrain Grand Prix.
The cars are ready, the drivers are ready. We hope you're ready as qualifying is about to begin here in Bahrain. This has been an exciting track in times gone by, and typically it entertains the moment the lights go out.
We've seen in the past how tricky the first corner is. It's not an issue in practice and qualifying, but if you throw a lot of highly competitive drivers at it all at once, you've got an entirely different situation. The smarter drivers will be able to temper their approach and stay out of trouble, but it doesn't mean it's easy.
So here we are in Q1, setting our first lap time. And we're already slower than Vettel, but it's going to be a 1:31.5, which puts us 6th. But unfortunately, that's the slowest of everyone. But at the end of the qualifying, 20 seconds to go. We are green. Up to the line, we're going to set a 1:30.9, I'm pretty sure it says. And that puts us in 18th. But at the end of the quali, let's see where we finish. Alonso was 7th. But unfortunately, we are stone cold last in P20. So that's where we're going to be starting the Bahrain Grand Prix from. Very disappointing result. Very, very disappointing result. Other people that come out with us was Lance Stroll, Pierre Gasly, Marcus Ericsson and Sergei Sirotkin. So, I mean, our teammate managed to get through. We couldn't. I don't know if that's down to me being awful at this track as well. That's also another point. The AI being overpowered, or the McLaren just being an absolute slag in a straight line. Even though Alonso did get through, so I'm not really sure why it would be, or why it'd been the McLaren's fault. But, yeah, it's probably my fault. A mix between my fault and the AI being overpowered. Like, yeah, Bahrain, I don't know, Bahrain's not the best track for me. China's next, which hopefully the AI are going to be a lot easier there. But yeah, anyway, speaking of Bahrain, we've got the Grand Prix to go, so that's going to be where everything counts. Qualifying, it's quite important, but it's not the end of the world if we don't get pole. But speaking of the Grand Prix, let's go into the Bahrain Grand Prix.
Welcome to Sakhir in the Bahrain International Circuit, where the grid is forming up and is ready for today's Grand Prix. We go racing today around 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit, with 15 corners and 2 good passing opportunities into turns 1 and 4. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left tyre into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. As the drivers complete their preparations down below us on the grid, one man who's no stranger to the pre-race pressure is Anthony Davidson, who joins me in the commentary box today. Great to have you with us, Ant. I'm sure you can tell us all about what goes through a driver's head before lights out.
But from the moment qualifying's over, you start to feel the adrenaline in your body build up and the buzz in your stomach as you anticipate the run down into turn 1. It's all a bit like going into battle, and the unknown situation makes you nervous. Those pre-race nerves are a good thing. The day you don't have them means that you don't care anymore. And of course you have to make sure that all the procedures are second nature to you, so that they're not taking up too much of your capacity.
With that then, let's run through the grid order. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Verstappen, Kimi Raikkonen and Ricciardo, Magnussen, Alonso, Grosjean and Carlos Sainz, Hülkenberg, Perez, Esteban Ocon and Leclerc, Hartley, Stroll, Pierre Gasly and Marcus Ericsson. Sirotkin and Stoffel Vandoorne completes the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
So here we are, on the grid, ahead of the Bahrain Grand Prix. Starting at the back, which is a bit unfortunate, but we're on the super soft tyres. We're going to be starting the Grand Prix on, going on to the super soft tyres and then another set of soft tyres. Going for the fastest tyre right at the beginning. Not really the best strategy, I suppose. We probably could have gone for the one stop with the mediums, but yeah, I'm not really sure. The AI could and might do that as well. Might do the same strategy as us, or they might go for a one-stop strategy, like I just said. Hopefully not, and hopefully they have like a lot of. Hopefully they stop more times than us, so that could give us a chance. The AI, who are like in the Mercedes, the Ferrari, and the Red Bull, we won't see them since Grand Prix, probably because their cars are just so fast. Like compared to the rest of the grid, there's not even any like they say in real life. There might as well be 2 championships really. But anyway, as we line up on the grid out of the Bahrain Grand Prix, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. Lights out, and away we go for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Had a very long pause there, and we've had an absolute shocker. The 2 Renaults are having a little go, but look at that gap already forming between me and the Williams and Sergei Sirotkin. We're going to dive up the inside of a couple of cars, the 2 Saubers as well. We've got past one of the Saubers, one of the Renaults, one of the Force Indias, and both the Toro Rossos. We got Grosjean ahead of us, and Leclerc just ahead of him, but we managed to gain 7 positions there. Ericsson's behind us, but now we're going to have a little look on Grosjean. I'm not turning to the side of him for a little bit there, but going round the outside into turn 4, and we managed to get P12 from the Frenchman. So we've got the Monegasque just ahead of us in his Sauber. We might be able to get him into the hairpin. We've got yellow front wing damage, but we're actually going to go for our teammate as well. He's still got the outside on. He's got better traction than us somehow. I'm not sure why. Maybe because he's on the racing line. But we managed to get P11 from Charles Leclerc. But we're going to go up the inside around the tricky double left-hander. And we managed to get P10 from our team. We're up into the points. Bend lap 1. Going on to lap 2. We've got straight on speed and rich mix and hot lap ERS on Carlos Sainz. We're going up the inside and hopefully up into P9 as our braking point's on point. And it is. It's still round the outside. We've got a very slow go through the apex of that corner. He's still on their outside, but now he's squeezed him. We've just cut across him. But now he's going to have a little bit of a better run than us. And he's going to go have a look up the inside. But we've just managed to defend the position. And we've kept P9 from the Spaniard, which is fantastic. But now going into the double left-hander, Leclerc's actually managed to overtake Sainz as well as Alonso, unless he pitted. But this is going to give Charles Leclerc a really good run on us into the left-hander. He's got the inside on. We're going round the outside. He's squeezed us a little bit there, but we're still side by side. Now we've got the right-hander, and we managed to keep the position right at the end of Sector 2. There's another look at that. We're going around the outside. He cuts across us there, pushes us onto the curb. That gives him a bit more traction. But we repay the favour and have a little nudge with him. So, yeah, what goes around comes around. We got a bit wider and got stuck on the curb. But now that 9 going up to that 10 at the end, this is going to be like probably the main overtaking place for the AI. The long straight. There goes Charles Leclerc. I'm not sure where my teammate is, to be honest with you, because he's just behind them. He was at least anyway, but managed to get Charles back into turn 1. But 2 laps later, actually 1 lap later, here comes Alonso, because I think Charles is actually pitted. Into turn 4, we're going around the outside of 2 McLaren drivers, side by side. We probably shouldn't hold Alonso up, because he's the only one really fighting for points. There's not really much point of us fighting, considering like we're awful. We have no pace in this Grand Prix. But let's have another look at that again. Side by side at the end of first sector and start sector 2. Probably my favourite section to go side by side with on this track. It's just fast left rights. Little kinks every now and then. We managed to keep P9, but probably not for long, considering, well, we've gone wide there and we've pretty much given the position to Alonso. But we do have this double left-hander-esque kind of corner here. Very tricky, easy to lock up. We didn't. We're going to squeeze Alonso out, cut in front of him, just so he can't get past us on the exit. But this is actually going to give us, actually, we got DRS. And Charles Leclerc's actually managed to get both McLarens. As it stands, we're still around the outside, like we did a couple of laps ago. But we've managed to keep P9 once again from the Monegasque driver. But on lap 11, going to lap 12 now. Here comes the Sauber with DRS. Probably overtake mode in ERS as well. And Alonso's in the background. He's not actually got enough speed to do us like that. Do the same as what Charles did. We've muscled our way through and we managed to get the position back. But here he comes again. A lap later, this is just going to be repeating. This is what I mean about the long straight. Like, it's just so easy to get, like with DRS, just to get past. Slipstream, I could probably get past the car without DRS, just by using the slipstream. But at the end of that, here he comes once again, round the outside into the second to final corner. Now the final corner we've just gone through, but we're actually going to come into the pits. No, I fooled myself. That's a bit embarrassing, to be honest with you. But he's managed to get P9. We're back into his slipstream. See, this is what I mean. He has DRS, but with slipstream and reach mix, we've managed to get the position back. There's also a Red Bull for Verstappen, who's just coming out of the pits there, who we've managed to actually get in front of. And we're back into P8. Don't know, was I back into P8? We're actually now just going into P8, but we're going to let him pass. He's so much faster than we are. We're still on his inside, but I don't really want to fight him, but he's going to give us a position back. Once again, we're going to go out a little bit wider so he has a faster line, and that he gains a position back. So that's 14 laps from the super soft tyres, and he come into the pits. But now we're going to come into the pits into that lap, on lap 14, going on to lap 15. We're going to go into our first set of soft tyres. Not sure how well these are. I haven't actually done any practice with the soft tyres this weekend, so they might be horrendous. Hopefully not. That wouldn't be very good, but I'm going to come out to pits. We're currently 14th in a Toro Rosso sandwich, basically. Hopefully we get in front of Hartley. He's just coming down. He's actually in the pits, sorry. So Grosjean we need to get in front of. He's actually coming down the long straight now. Well, we do actually manage that. But now lap 15, going to turn 4, we go massively wide, cold tyres. And here comes Grosjean. I'm not sure if he's stopped yet. I don't think he has. Actually, if he's not stopped, then he's having a god-awful race. But these cold tyres have no grip. Going off wide, left, right and centre. So, yeah, look how much we're struggling. We are struggling so much with these tyres. Which is a bit unfortunate, to be honest with you. Not really what you want to happen when you're trying to get as many points as possible, especially as a McLaren. As points aren't really, like, they don't come around very often, not constant. Every now and then you'll get points, which is very disappointing to say about McLaren. But on that 16 now, a couple of people are in the pits. We gained 2 positions on Grosjean. Still not pitted, but Leclerc's actually managed to get back out in front of us, which we're actually closed the gap up, I'm pretty sure. I thought he was a bit further up the road than what he is now, well, what he should be. But hey ho, he's managed to get in front of us and make a massive gap as Grosjean now passes us. Hulkenberg's down to the pits, which I didn't really fight. I haven't had any. I haven't really seen in this race, but we've had a massive tank slapper there on the curb on the exit of turn 1. Groshaw's managed to get past, Hulkenberg's now going past, and this might give a chance to Hartley to have a little go at us, as we're actually pushing Hulkenberg along the track there. But yeah, Hulkenberg's managed to get in front of us. He's actually gone to the set of super soft tyres, so I'm not sure what his strategy is. Maybe his is a free stop. Bit strange if it is. But at the inside we go into the right-handed hairpin. Bit of a forceful pass, but it is what it is. We want to get as many positions as possible. We're not fighting for any points, but he's repaid the favour, hunted me off the track with his rear right, and we've managed to lose position to the German. I was a bit mad there, you can see, which is a bit unfortunate. But yeah, this is pretty much going to be the whole of this Grand Prix. It's just going to be us fighting down the DRS straight, basically. Maybe into the run down to turn 4, but this is another example. DRS, off he goes, but into the braking zone, we're a little bit better. I say we're a little bit better. We just love lunging it up the inside of every bloody cunt and his dog. But Hartley's actually gone on the curb. The weird thing about AI in that corner, turn 2, the AI actually just park it on the apex. Like if they go over the grass, they just stop on the racing line pretty much. Not sure why, but it's just a thing that happens. But we're now fighting side by side with Hartley into the right and then the left-handed S section. We managed to keep P12 from the New Zealander, or the Kiwi, whatever you want to say, as we go very deep into that right-hander hairpin there. But a lap later, once again, down the DRS straight. It's just going to repeat, I swear. We managed to get a position though. That's all you're going to see really in this video. These two straights, as Ocon managed to get past us, but we managed to get back in front of him as we go very wide. Is this going to give Ocon the position? Yes, it probably will do, unless I can get DRS done the long start-finish straight, because this is not really overtaking place. But if we're going to make it, we are going to make an overtaking place right there, and so I wasn't expecting that. That's actually forced Ocon a bit wide, but Ocon is unfortunately going to get DRS on us down the start-finish straight once again. Start-finish straight is where all the action is. I mean, it's good action, but it's just repetitive. It's basically one car goes past, I lunge up the inside of turn 1. Next lap is exactly the same thing. Oh, look at that, I've done exactly the same. Not really intentionally, but... Right, I say intent, like, the AI just go really slow into the braking zone, which is a bit weird, in my opinion, but it is what it is. Yeah, it's just a bit strange. But we're still P11. I doubt we're going to gain any positions, because look, Ocon is now going past us. We really hold Ocon up. I think he's on the same strategy as Leclerc, Hulkenberg actually. Leclerc, who's been overtaken by Hulkenberg. That's why I said Leclerc anyway. It's on the same strategy as us. But yeah, we're not gonna gain them. Like 11th is the best place we're gonna go. So I don't know really why I'm fighting Ocon. I might as well just let him pass, considering we're not going for points. We're just going for position, pride, I guess. I suppose I can't swallow my pride. But he's now managed to get past us, as he's just managed to get out of the braking zone dive bomb area, I suppose. That's what I call it. But into the final corner, here comes Hartley. Slipstream is just overpowered in this game. It's a bit ridiculous, to be honest with you. But we managed to get in front of him. He's going to get DRS. Actually, we're going to... No, he's going to have DRS. As well as Alonso. Going to go 3 wide into turn 1. We might even go 4 wide in a minute. We're going 4 wide into turn 1. McLaren, Toro Rosso, McLaren, Toro Rosso. That was lovely scenes there. That was actually pretty sick racing, to be honest with you. I quite enjoyed that. But Gasly's actually managed to gain 3 positions out of all of that. He was the Toro Rosso on the inside. That's just ridiculous. Like, he's so lucky to get that. So, congratulations to him. But lap 25, down the long straight. Our teammates now having a little go at us. He's on the outside of the track. We're going to defend the inside, but he's just gone straight past us. Same car, same DRS, but we're going to go back up the inside and maybe get the position back. We have a little bit of contact. We ride the curb. Still on our inside into turn 2, but turn 3 we will have the inside line. And we're more than likely to keep the position, P13. There's no points on offer anymore for us, I don't think. So, this is basically pointless. We might as well let him pass. But we're slowing us, like, it's slowing us down a bit. But Sainz managed to get past Alonso, and he also managed to get past us on that 27. So, into turn 1, we are going to go up the inside once again. Sorry if you hear any rustling, but I'm moving. But we're still side by side into turn 2. But we managed to get the position back. But yeah, this race it just seems us defending down the long start-finish straight, which is not what you want to be doing. But once again, up the inside, on the brakes, and we managed to get P13 back from the Spanish driver. But into the tricky double left-hander, we lock up, going very, very deep, and it's going to give, well, Hartley, out of nowhere, is going to have a little run on us. And there comes Sainz, ran her outside. I don't know where Alonso's gone, but we're back up the inside of Sainz. But unfortunately, Hartley's managed to actually pass us there, so I'm not sure what's happened to him. But he is in the Honda, so he's not very fast in a straight line. So we're going to have a little run into the final corner. We've touched him. We've got Sainz up her inside. We're 3 wide around the last corner. Sainz has managed to get a lot more momentum than us. We've got more momentum than Hartley. But we're now back in behind Carlos Sainz. We're leaving Hartley in our dust. We're going to go to the outside into turn 1. Are we going to do the under and over on him? Yes, we're going to try it. Get on the curb, lose the back end, and unfortunately we've lost P13 to the Spanish driver, which is a bit unfortunate, but this is actually going to give Hartley a little run on us into turn 4. Is he going to have a go up the inside? Yes, he is. No, he's not. He had a little look and just didn't go for it. But a lap later, here comes Hartley again, I think. Yeah, here comes Hartley. Round her outside. Into turn 1. And and Grosjean, actually. Grosjean's come out nowhere. Alonso's just falling back further and further down the grid. I'm not really sure what's happened to him. But we kept P14 from the New Zealander and the French driver. He was actually past Hartley and is now going around our outside into turn 4. We're going to squeeze about a little bit, but he's still there. Now into turn, whatever, the end of the first sector at least. That's what I'm going to say. And he's managed to get a position, I think. But we are going to have a little go down the inside into this next hairpin. By the looks of it, yes, we are. Up the curve, around over the curb, and we managed to keep P14. So that's some fantastic racing for us. But now in the DRS zone, there he just goes straight past us. Are we going to have a look up the inside into the left-hander? Yes, we are. We'll go very deep, touch wheels with him, and we managed to keep P14 from the French driver. I'm not sure how much I'm going to have to. It's pretty much the same overtake over and over again. Just us defending down this very long straight, losing positions every now and then. But yeah, it's kind of getting boring to commentate, to be honest for you, so I'm sorry about that, if it's boring to watch. But down this mediocre DRS straight, Grosjean's runner outside. Is he going to hang it round the outside into the double left-hander and another right-hander? Yes, he is, but we might have a little look up his inside into the end of the second sector and the start of sector 3 in the right-hander, and we've managed to get the position back. Not really a good overtaking position, to be honest with you. But we managed to get the position, and that is us back into P14. The Grosjean's having another look into turn 4. We're around the outside, he's on the inside, and he's managed to get the position by the looks of it, unless we could do what we did a couple of laps ago and get him back into the hairpin. As we do actually catch up the AI into that right-hander of the with the Schumacher S's, I'm pretty sure it's called. I'm not really sure, I can't remember. I don't know what that section's called, but it's just an S section, so that's what I'm going to call it. But now at 32, here comes Grosjean once again with the DRS into the left-hander. We might have a look up his inside. Yes, no, we're not. I think we have surrendered our position just for now, and I think that's going to be good enough. But here we go again, down the long start-finish straight. It's now the turn of the Kiwi to have a little go at us. I'm pretty sure as we actually go on the grass, we managed to get passed by Ocon's out now in the pit. There he is coming out of the pits there, and we got Alonso and the Kiwi of Hartley, both going around our outside, who's now not in F1 anymore, both of them, to be honest with you, or Ocon, all 3 of them in that clip, all 4 of the drivers in that clip are not in F1 from the 2019 season, so that is just a clip and a half, record that is momentous. But here comes Ocon with that Mercedes power, look at that go, Jesus Christ, look at that power, that's what we are in career mode, but upgraded. Jesus, I still need to record career mode. I've recorded like half at Bahrain and then I've just started recording these videos. So, yeah, we cut off Hartley there. So, Ocon's managed to get past us. You might as well have just let him pass, to be honest with you, because he was a pit stop ahead of us, basically. He's already stopped. We haven't. And speaking of which, this is our pit stop for the final time. Going on to another set of soft tyres, I'm pretty sure we are. But yeah, should be, well, hopefully we come out not last. That'd be great. No points on offer for us, so it's basically just for pride. As it stands, we got a Sauber ahead of us, well, team ahead of us, who are just coming in. McLaren are in the second worst team. Diabolical, like that's, oh, it's bad to see that. But they're going to be a lot better this year. They finished higher up, but Williams are going to be at the back. Oh my god, that's even worse to see. I'm not sure who was 9th in the Drivers' Championship. I'm not sure, but we do manage to get out in front of Hartley, which is good. We didn't lose any time on the undercut, which is fantastic. But Hartley's going to have a look around turn 4. We've gone a bit deep, well, deeper than him. Cut back in front of him, and we've just managed to keep the position. Have we? He's actually got a better run than us, and he's going upper inside into the right-hander. We've gone very wide, leaving him room, but we've got the inside line for the left-hander, and we're going to just hold that position. But now going down this long, well, mediocre DRS straight. We squeeze him a little bit. He's going around our outside. We now drop down to P17. That's what we're fighting for. P16 right now. That is diabolical. I don't want to be saying that. Julian Palmer, I thought would be worse than this, but obviously not. This is so bad. I mean, it's basically the same car. Just actually, I'd rather be Julian Palmer's car right now. We've managed to lose the position to the Kiwi. We're going to have another run on us. Rich Mix, high ERS. Down into the final corner. We're going to have DRS as well as we just crossed that white line there. And he's locked up. He's bottled it under pressure. I've bottled that commentary, to be honest with you. But yeah, I've managed to catch this up in just over a lap. Well, half a lap basically. That's how slow I am around Bahrain. The AI just overpowered this track. I'm not sure why, but they just are, and it's very frustrating, to be honest with you, as a driver, while driving the cars. It's just not what you want. But now that 38, here he comes once again. Oh no, this is actually a Sauber. Williams! This is a bloody Williams trying to overtake us. That is just, no. Go away. Sergei Sorokin, you cheeky Russian hacker. Get back in the bin. Like, again, bloody Williams is trying to overtake us. That is diabolical. Here he comes again. What is this? How are we getting overtaken by bloody Williams? This, oh my god.
Okay, we've lost the position.
This is hard to watch, you know. I'm ashamed of myself. But we managed to get the position back from the Russian. 18 laps to go unless we do get lap, which means it'll be 17 laps. But now at 53, 13 laps later, Gasly's now out of the race, I think, or Gasly's now being overtaken by Lance Stroll. Oh no, Gasly was actually out of the race. Sebastian Vettel has now won the Bahrain Grand Prix. He did eventually lap us, so we only have to complete 56 laps. Round the last corner, Lance Stroll's right behind us. He's got a better run than us. No, he doesn't, but we're going to come home for a disappointing 15th place in the Bahrain Grand Prix in this McLaren. That is just diabolical. I'm not going to lie to you, that is awful. I'm actually quite ashamed of that. That was a really bad performance from myself. But congratulations to Sebastian Vettel, Lewis Hamilton and Kimi Raikkonen, who were all on the podium. It's a double Ferrari podium with a Mercedes. No surprise there because they are dominant forces in the 2018 season. Every now and then Red Bull pops up, but hey ho. I mean, it's more realistic this game because Vettel won again. Well, in Bahrain he won in real life as well as on this game. I'm not sure who won in Australia. I can't remember. It's so long ago that I recorded that video, to be honest with you. About nearly 2 months, to be honest. But yeah, that's going to be that's it. That's all the racing for this video. Sebastian Vettel was first, Lewis Hamilton second, Raikkonen was third, Verstappen fourth, Daniel Ricciardo fifth, Bottas sixth, Perez seventh, Magnussen eighth, Hulkenberg ninth, Charles Leclerc 11th. Ocon managed to come 11th. Charles Leclerc was 10th. Alonso was 14th. I was 15th. Gasly was the only retirement, and Brendan Hartley managed to come last. I'm not really sure what happened to Hartley. I think he got a puncture maybe. That's all I'm guessing. That's probably what happened. Considering he is now 2 laps down, even though he's fighting him. But in the drivers, we've lost another position. We've only got 2 points added to our name as it is, but we've managed to lose a position as Perez and Magnussen both jump us. Charles Leclerc's moved to P13, just 1 point behind us, and he's actually the last person to get points in this championship. Which is a bit surprising. Sainz hasn't managed to get any points, but the Sauber has. So that's a bit surprising. We've dropped. Haas has actually overtaken us in the Constructors' Championship. With they're on 10 points now. We're on 6. So yeah, we've lost a couple of positions in the championship, but both of them. But we've got China next, which should be a lot better. for a car. AI shouldn't be as dominant as they are here. So yeah, China should be good. Not really a favourite track of mine, but it just seems to do quite well around there. I'm not sure why. But then we've got Azerbaijan, which is going to be a struggle. Spain should be alright. Monaco should be alright. Canada should be alright, because that's one of my favourite tracks. But anyway, I've been seeing this gaming, and I'll see you in China. And I'll see you for round 3. Bye.